Spoiler alert, important message at 0.07 in-game time. Game 3. Okay. I'm just gonna wait. Oh, it was true. It was actually true. It was actually true, yeah. Let's go back. Really? Portuguese again? What the hell? What? Getting Portuguese 3 times in a row, that is very unlikely with 31 civilizations. But yeah, this is the final match. We have a third game, the best of 3. Which is pretty good, pretty good. You always want to see the final. You always want to see all the games in the series. Repeat game 1. Okay, let's see. Welcome everyone. Third game, the best of 3 series, sorry, between TheViper and Stefan. Arena games. And what do we have over here? Portuguese again for Stefan and TheViper getting Vikings. This is the exact same matchup that we saw in the game number 1. So now I understand why you said repeat game number 1. Yeah. So map generation, Stefan, pretty lucky over here, getting the main goal and the 2 secondary goals on the back, super safe, very roomy base as well. The main stone and the secondary stone are very safe here as well. My god, this map generation is so good. If this was all Explorer, I would just call it GG if I was a Viper. What is the Snek situation on the other hand? Well, he's got a safe main goal, but it's kind of touching the woods, so it's not going to be easily saturable. It's not going to be very easy to surround. For the secondary goal, it's on the back. So pretty safe as well. Third goal is forward, outside the walls. Secondary stone is forward outside the walls as well, and the main stone is close to it. So this is the same matchup. Let's see if Stefan can work this out, if he can redeem himself after losing the first one in a very tragic outbreak of hussars into his base, or actually the light cavalry into his base. If you have not seen the game 1, let me go through the buildings, through the bonuses for the civilizations once again. So for Vikings, they get free handcart, free wheelbarrow. They also get tankier infantry units. They get cheaper navy, which is not going to be relevant over here. And for Stefan on the other hand, playing Portuguese, they need to pay 15% less gold for units. And hence they don't get gold shaft mining. So while Vikings get less gold cost on navy, Portuguese get it for all the units. Which is also why Vikings get gold shaft mining and Portuguese don't. Other than that, getting access to Feitoria is pretty good. What is the final one? What is the final one? What is what am I missing? Cheaper units, Feitoria, and I'm missing one. Gonna have to take a look at the tech tree. This is embarrassing. What? Ships plus 10 HP. Didn't I say that already? Anyway, I'm gonna go a little bit faster now as we approach Fuel Age and eventually Castle Age. As you know, it's gonna be a very stalemate game until then. Both players are just gonna boom. Gonna try to go for fast castle. Both these players are German. Let's see. Yeah, the map is so good, man. Hey, Mr. Sexy Caster. Hello there. So is it too obvious from my voice, Kappa? Where's the Conquerors? Alright, do Vikings have a good counter to organ guns? The siege rams are not very good because organ guns, they get bonus damage against rams. Market coming out, blacksmith coming out for Stefan, same situation. Oh, wait, what? Okay, we're gonna go a little bit slower right now as we have the Viper going for archers right away. Are we gonna see a tower coming up or what? Castle Age coming up for him. Okay, the Viper is gonna go to Castle Age right now, so he did not go for the market. He went for the archer range and the blacksmith. He's gonna go for another one right now. Gonna start massing crossbows or archers right now. Gonna upgrade those to crossbows eventually. Citram not ideal, counter expose, can't kill organs if in low numbers, says Mr. GPN. Maybe a siege tower for the Viper. Could be, we saw that in the second game. Not working very well though. It's gonna be a matter of whether or not Stefan manages to spot the siege workshop coming up eventually. So if the Viper manages to pull what he was trying to pull the second game, he might be able to get the game. Still though, let's take a quick look at the relics. So we have one over here close to Stefan's base. 2, make that 2. For the Viper on the other hand, we have one over here. This one is kind of contested, and this one is kind of close to the Viper. So we have like 2 relics close to the Viper, 2 relics close to Stefan's base, and we have one contested relic here in the middle. Mineral generation, we have 2 golds in the north close to the Viper's base. We have 1 gold in the south, contested gold. So yeah, the neutral mineral generation here is in favor of the Viper. Actually, wait a moment, this is the Viper's 3rd gold and this is his 2nd stone. So this is actually contested and this is actually contested. Both neutral golds are actually not favoring either player. But there we go. Now we have both players in Castle Age. We're gonna see, okay, a Scorpion coming out for Stefan, a castle coming up extremely fast, super soon. We don't have Siege Workshop from the Viper yet. He's going for one, so we're gonna see the Siege Tower once again. But against a Scorpion, it's not gonna be an issue. The crossbows should be going down to Scorps, if in low numbers as well. Siege Tower coming up, maybe? Or is it just trying to debate Stefan? No, Mangonel. So he probably knows that Stefan knows about the archers and went into Scorps, so he's going for the Mangonel to counter that, even though he didn't see the Scorps yet. Well, he saw them now. How long till you recover Fateria resource investment? Oh man, it depends. Well, it doesn't actually depend. The thing is, you can recover the initial investment, like the cost of building a Fateria, relatively quickly, in less than 10 minutes. But they also cost 20 villagers worth of population space, which means that you are never really getting as many resources as you could if you just went for villagers. And yeah, as Mr. GPN says, it also depends on how you value the minerals over food and wood. Exactly. You get the cost of building a Fateria back relatively quickly. So there is not a single drawback, as Mr. GPN says, aside from pop efficiency. But pop efficiency becomes a thing the longer the game goes. So it really depends, like many things in Age of Empires, I guess. Rip Scorpions. We have 3 archers, actually Mangonels already. We have a monastery coming up. So we're gonna see monks. Yeah, we have 1 monk queued up already for the Viking player. Ah, and that was a very good dodge. Oh, let's see. Yeah, that Mangonel is going to go down. The Viper losing 1 Mangonel and killing 1 scout. We have the organ guns already over here. He's going for more. He should be going for more. He's going for more. 2 extra crossbows coming out from the Viper. Villager count still the same for both, actually. Very close, 36 to 36. TC count, 1 TC over here for Stefan, 2 TCs. The Viper on the other hand sticking on 1 TC. Because of getting free wheelbarrow and crossbows, they are not gonna feel the lack of villagers as badly as they could. So yeah, Stefan's gonna start getting ahead in villager count for sure. Now let's take a look at this engagement. Hey Noctus as well. Hello. Very happy this channel grew this much. I'm really sure how many viewers we have right now. Might be just because the Viper is playing. No, this game is not live, man, unfortunately. These games were played 2 to 3 days ago. Actually, I think 2 days ago is more accurate. I think these were played on Sunday. More mangonels, so we have organ guns and mangonels coming up for both players, or actually organ guns coming up only for the Portuguese, of course. Ah, the Viper not gonna manage to snipe the monk, and that means that this is gonna be Stefan's second relic. We already have 2 relics for the Viper as well, so we have 2 relics for both players. Third one's contested, but is going to go in possession of the Viper. While we say that, Stefan is going for the third TC, very close to both back gold lines that he has over here. He could potentially start taking from this if needed, but I'm sure that he's gonna do that eventually. 6 extra villagers already for the Portuguese player. We're gonna see that number grow up a lot more as he keeps adding more and more villagers, and only 1 TC for the Viper over here. The issue though is the Viper investing in only army means that he's gonna get ahead. As you can see, 19 military units versus only 6. What is Stefan gonna do? He's got a couple of organ guns over here. I don't think it's a wise choice to go forward right now. I think the Viper score is quite telling that he is going heavily into army. If he doesn't save as little units as he has, he's gonna be very vulnerable. That castle fortunately is gonna protect the opening here. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, there is a panel below the stream. It's because the Viper is playing. I don't know how many viewers we had before. It was Doubt versus Hera, a 5-game series. Hey, all games. Castle coming up for the Viper as well. Hand card coming up for Stefan. Let's see. How can you win 3 months? Well, all you have to do is type !raffle. R-A-F-F-L-E. Raffle. And then you're gonna be participating. We're gonna be given we're gonna choose 2 winners today. Gonna be giving away 2 prizes. This is gonna go so much in favor of the Viper, man. Just the numbers here are so good. So yeah, this is Capture H. If you want to get more information or you want to support the project by donations, or you just want to learn more, you can go to CaptureH.com. There is a panel below the stream that has information on this, and if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link in the video description for you to check on it if you want. Yeah, the Viper just destroying this. All the mangonels going down, all the organ guns coming down. He's going up to Imperial Age as well, and Stefan with 22 extra villagers not being able to go up just yet, and he's gonna be left with 3 military units versus 25 from the Viper. We have a castle ready here for red, and Imperial is gonna be very ideal for him in that he is gonna be able to go for trebuchets, start trebuing this castle down, potentially get the monastery down as well, and keep Stefan away from the relic gold. Third time in a row, Stefan needs to learn not to make mangonels versus Viper ranged units. Yeah, This is pretty good. Take a look at that. That is a what do you call it? An arc kind of shape for the archers, which is the most efficient it can be against mangonels, right? Because then the splash damage doesn't affect as many units. It's even better than scattered formation, I think. Because you only have a 2D formation, not a 3D one. You have a line, not a plane. But yeah, Stefan clicking up to Imperial H, the Viper already in Imperial going for Arbalest and immediately queuing Trebuchet, so we're gonna see Stefan's castle going down potentially. And it's gonna be an issue because he is relying heavily on organ guns. And he is only gonna be able to produce from 1 right now. That's gonna go down to 0. Especially as he gets in Imperial Age. He's probably gonna have to choose whether to go for organ guns or trebuchets, and I think he's probably gonna prioritize trebuchets. Because just getting chemistry to go for bombard cannon takes so long. By that time the castle might already be down. Stefan does have enough resources to go for another castle though, which is going to effectively double his production capacity and is going to make it easier for him to produce both things at once. But I will probably go for a castle and try to produce trebuchets from both castles when you hit Imperial Age, because by the time he hits, then the Viper is already going to have the second trebuchet on the way. Yep, coming over here. That castle is pretty much doomed right now, I think. Let's see. Trebuchet going down right now. The Viper going for Ring Arch Armor for the +3/+4. These Arbalests already have Bracer. We don't have chemistry just yet for the +4 for the Arbalest. But the numbers, man, the numbers are looking so good for the Viper. Take a look at that, 34 military units versus only 11. He broke through already, he's gonna start sniping villagers over here, so Stefan's gonna have to move. Ah, good stuff up there, paying attention! Or maybe not? Okay, paying attention, the Viper's missing ballistics, which he is researching right now. The second castle coming up, he's repairing this one, but there's going to be a stone pit for Stefan for the time being. He hit already Imperial Age, he's gonna go for trebuchets, nope. Actually, he's going to go only for organ guns, producing from both castles. What do you think about this? Do you think he is going to have a chance or not? 3 trebuchets for the Viper, and that castle is pretty much doomed right now. So give me a moment, my cat wants to get on my lap. There we go.
Why so much more so
12 organ guns, 30 arbalest. Siege workshop coming up. I think it's a bit late for this right now. Well, Stefan has twice the amount of villagers, but once again the Viper, just take a look at this. Stefan needs to repair this, but he's going to lose it. He's not losing the onager. Okay, the Viper might lose a bunch of ranged units over here, but once again he is actually taking a good engagement, and I think against 4 onagers it was 100% worth it for the Viper over here. He's actually going to take all 4 onagers and still going to have a good amount of arbalests left over here. Without a castle to defend with, Stefan's going to be in big trouble. Those arbalests are going to have more range than the TC, so he's still going to be able to take a proper engagement here against the organ guns, and maybe even against villagers, start sniping villagers over here. But yeah, with those 3 trebuchets, that TC is going to go down for sure. It's gonna take the monastery first, and this is a very, very, very strong push for the Viper. Now Stefan's going for chemistry, and keep in mind, he does have almost twice the amount of villagers. So if he stops producing villagers, he's gonna have a much larger resource income per minute to produce units with. But yeah, he needs to hold on, and the Viper's push is very, very strong right now. Let's see. Still taking the stone over there. Stefan's gonna have enough resources to go for another castle very soon. And I wonder if he's gonna go for Arquebus or not. Don't think he went for it yet, did he? Give me a quick moment. Do we have Arquebus for him? He doesn't. Okay. Trade war incoming. I'm gonna need to repair this. Ah, this is actually pretty good for Stefan. He's taking trebuchets for sure. Masonry coming up for the Viper. So he's probably expecting to lose the trade war and eventually get an aggro castle. The onagers, man. The Viper is taking such good trades over here. Taking all 3 onagers, potentially not gonna end up losing all the arbalists even. Getting very close to the castle though, so it's very good to pull the units back, but we have a 3rd trebuchet coming up over here. 2nd one's going down, so that only reduces the amount to 2 trebuchets for the Viper once again against 3 for Stefan, which are already deployed. And yeah, this is pretty good. Stefan is holding right now. Is this the beginning of a comeback? The population still significantly higher for Stefan. Almost 30 extra population. Twice the amount of villagers, almost. But the army count, that is the issue. Another castle coming up for him as well. That's going to bring the castle count up to 2. The Viper, on the other hand, getting full map control. Probably going to start taking the gold eventually. Yes. Already taking the gold over there. Going for more archer ranges. And still on 1 TC. Eventually, he's going to catch up in villager count, but... let's take a look at his current army, which he is trying to get the most value out of by healing them and resetting the HP. And Stefan's just going heavily into organ guns and trebuchets. Viper gonna go for onagers, but we have some bombard cannons over here for Stefan. Let's take a look. The wall's going to get patched up. Joined the relics. He took all the relics? I missed that. Yeah! 5 relics.
Thank you, you wonderful man.
Hey, nobody. Thank you for the sub. Hello, man. Welcome, welcome. 5 months. Let's see. Good stuff, man. I see there is some controversy in the chat right now. It's okay, but just remember to keep it respectful. And yeah, just for everyone else who wants to get into the game, just don't worry about it. Let's see. 18 military units for Stefan, 55 for the Viper. And he's gonna have a couple of onagers out, right? Where are the siege workshops? Over here. Oh, but on the left hand side, take a look at that. Tower is going to go down. Without that tower, then Stefan's lumberjacks are going to be very exposed. He does have another wool line over here, so he could potentially move the villagers over here. That would be a little bit bad in terms of working time, as those would be idle for a while. But right here, we need arquebus, man. We need arquebus for the bombard cannon. Stefan over chop? Not yet, but this one is 95. Oh, let's take a look over there. All the organ guns, the bombard cannons, the onagers, everything going out for Stefan, who is, once again, twice the villager count. 26 military units versus 68. Now the Viper, oh my god! I was wondering what all the Viper's army was, because I remember that he had a huge amount of arbalists. Let's see if he can keep Stefan busy enough over here. I think Blue thinks the Viper's entire army is on the left hand side. Oh, but he's going over here now. Maybe if Stefan catches the mangonel cutting over here, he is gonna think of the possibility of the onager cutting over here. I hate Viper. Oh no. Man, this is not good. This is not good now. Stefan needs to do something. The Viper's already expecting the onagers. You can see he's all the time with the scatter formation. So Stefan is going to go out now. He's going to go out now. He's going to engage this. But once again, the Viper is going to sneak in. And Stefan is not paying attention over here. He actually doesn't know. He needs to not attack. Oh! Oh, Stefan knows about it now. He's going for the house over here, but it's too late already. The panic castle coming up, but take a look at the amount of villagers that are going to go down. These villagers are all unprotected. Now take a look at the HP here. We're gonna take a look at the HP, just taking proper use of capture H, and then we're gonna take a look over here as we have another engagement going on. But you can see Stefan, 28 villagers on the right hand side, going down to 24, going down to 23, going down to 21, man, going down super low, but the engagement over here stopped. And yeah, the castle went up eventually. But the Viper managed to sneak a couple of arbalists under the castle, so right now, villager count was once twice for Stefan, is down to 93, only 50% higher than the Vipers. And not even that. Well, let's take a look at the onager. That was a very good shot, flattening a bunch of arbalists. That's going to be all the arbalists going down. But he needs to do something over here. This is an open pathway inside his base. For potential cavalry, maybe. The Viking cavalry is not the best, but we have seen Stefan not really caring about it very much, so he might be able to start just sending some light cavalry eventually. He doesn't have stables up just yet, though. But yeah, the Vipers want to see push. Seems to be working quite well. 73 villagers right now, as Stefan keeps losing villagers here in the north. And yeah, man, villager count going down for Stefan to around the same numbers than the Viper, and I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what that is. He's gonna try to go for light cavalry. Chain barding armor coming out for the +2/+2. But yeah, man, this is not the best. This is not the best situation right now. No murder holes for Stefan. That's correct. He had to use the onager. That was a good castle though. I think it was a good reaction, but it was a bit too late. I think he should have tried to get that up as soon as he noticed this, because there was no realistic way that he was going to be able to wall that. Anyway, all the scout cavalry, man, I don't really know if engaging before getting the light cavalry upgrade this wise. Scout cavalry are not very strong. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. He might be able to clean this up though. Take a look at the HP pool. It's looking in favor of Stefan. Villager count now exactly even for both players at 67. 69 military units for the Viper. 70 military units for the Viper. 69 again. Now 20 military units for Stefan. And yeah, man, this is just kind of domination for the Viper. His eco is also all set up to go for the army production that he's going for right now. So yeah, GG has been called. Stefan does not have the infrastructure to hold on against 6 archery ranges constantly producing arbalists. 3 castles over here, but his eco is in shambles. He cannot use the north part of his base. He cannot use the west part of his base. The south part is compromised. And he just doesn't have the real estate. He just doesn't have room to grow an eco in. Anyway, GG. Stop molesting the microphone, make me. But GG has been called, and guys, that is the second game of the series, the third game of the series, sorry, with the final score of 2-1 in favor of the Viper, who, by the way, only tried to go for one masterpiece move, which did not work. So, good stuff to see him play seriously and take arena seriously. And Stefan putting up a hell of a fight, man. I'm really sure if you would say that it's unfortunate that he got the same civilization 3 times in a row. But still, let's go back now. Molest the microphone harder. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome, welcome everyone. We're gonna take a quick look at the achievements and then we're gonna go for the prizes, which I hope everyone's looking forward to. There we go. Demon voice. Okay. I'm not gonna do it just because this is not my channel. If this was my channel, I would do the demon voice. But the Viper and Stefan, 3 to 2 KD in favor of the Viper. Largest army, twice as high as Stefan. As we can see, villager height twice as high for Stefan as the Viper, but military the other way around. Food, wood, stone collection higher for Stefan. Red getting only 14,000 gold. Kappa, 4,000 extra gold than Stefan. Fuel Age and Imperial Age faster for the Viper. Stefan getting more faster castle age time, sorry. Got distracted over there a little bit. 2600 gold collection for the Viper from 5 relics. And yeah, link to my channel, you can do the relic gold. No, it's right here, man. It's right here in the society stats.